Hello friends, today's topic is simple equation and this is the first part of our chapter simple equation. So let us see what new we are going to learn today in this chapter simple equation. So let us start the video over here and see, as we have already learned that how to solve the equation in our previous class. So we are aware about that how to find the value of variable when the equation is given, and the thing that we are going to learn today in this chapter is that we need to form the equation and then solve and find the value of variable. Here statements would be given, you need to form the equation, then after forming the equation you need to solve it. So the main and the most important thing we are going to learn today in this chapter is how to form the equation. So let us start the video over here, dear. So first question, here the equation is already given and we need to find that the value given is correct or not and say whether it satisfy or not. Here, instead of writing yes or no, I will tick for yes and no and cross it for no. Yes, friends. So let us begin with the first sum for the day, that is x plus 3 equals to 0. Here what is to be said, we have to put the value of x as 3. After putting the value of 3, x as 3, we are getting the answer 6. That is not equals to 0. That means the equation does not satisfy it. So here I am putting cross, that means this equation does not satisfy. I hope you all might be clear with this, friends. We have to just put the value of x and check whether the given value satisfies the equation or not. Similarly for the second one, x plus 3 equals to 0, we need to put the value of x as 0. 0 plus 3 is equals to 0, that means 3 is not equals to 0, that means this also does not satisfy. Yes, friends, so we can say that this thing also not satisfies. So let us begin with the third thing, and the third sum, that is similar question only, x plus 3 equals to 0. Here we have to put the value of x as minus 3. I am putting the value of x as minus 3 and plus 3 as it is. Here minus 3 plus 3, that means 0, that means equals to 0, that means this equation satisfy, we can say. So that's why we'll put tick mark over here. That means that value of x should be minus 3, then and then only it would be satisfied and the equation would be formed, would be correct. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. So let us begin with the fourth sum for the day, that is x minus 7 equals to 1. X minus 7 equals to 1. Here we have to put the value of x as 7. So 7 minus 7 equals to 1. That means 0 is not equals to 1. That means this does not satisfy. So I have put it cross mark over here, that this value of x equals to 7 does not satisfies our value. So that's why. So let us begin with the fifth sum for the day. We have to put the value of x as 8. 8 minus 7 equals to 1. 1 equals to 1. That means this satisfies. So I am putting tick mark over here. That means equation number 5 and the value of x equals to 8 satisfies the equation and we are getting the correct answer. So let us begin with the next sum, that is sixth number. Sixth number is 5x equals to 25. What is it? 5x equals to 25. This is 5 here. Again I'm writing so that we can get it and watch it properly. 5x equals to 25. Yes. Now value of x we need to put as 0. 5 and x are in multiplication. 5 into 0 equals to 25. That means 0 is not equals to 25 here. So that the value of x equals to 0 does not satisfy. By this we are getting that answer. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. So let us begin with the next sum, that is we have to put the value of x as 5. 5 5 is equals to 25. That means 25 equals to 25. This satisfies. So we can say that this is correct value of x for the equation number 7. The value of x would be 5. So let us begin with the next sum, that is eighth number sum. Same equation is there, that is 5x equals to 25. We have to put the value of x as minus 5. So I am putting the value of x as minus 5. Here 25. 5 into minus 5 will result in minus 25, which is not equals to 25. That means the value of x minus x is equals to minus 5 is not suitable and not forming and giving the correct answer. So that means the equation cannot be formed by this. So let us begin with the ninth sum for the day. The ninth sum would be m by 3 equals to 2. What is the ninth sum? M by 3 equals to 2. Here we have to put the value of m as minus 6. So I am putting the value of m as minus 6 upon 3 equals to 2. 3 1 ja, 3 2 ja. So minus 2 is not equals to 2. That means this does not satisfy. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. So let us begin with the next sum. That is, now we have to put the value of m as 0 in this. So I am putting the value of m as 0. 0 divided by 3 will always result in 0. So 0 is not equals to 2, we can say. So this also does not satisfy. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. So let us begin with the last sum of this type. So, and let us understand what we have to put the value of x. Value of m as 6. So I am putting the value of m as 6, and over here 3 1 ja 3 2 ja, that means 2 equals to 2. That means the value of m equals to 6 satisfies and forms the equation. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. So friends, if you like the content, don't forget to share and subscribe to my channel. So let us begin with the next question, that is check whether the value given in the bracket is a solution to the given equation or not. What is to be said, friends? Here the first question is n plus 5 equals to 19. Yes, we have to put the value of n as 1. So I am putting the value of n as 1 plus 5 is equals to 19. That means 6 is not equals to 19. That means it is not the solution. That means it does not satisfy and given equation is not correct. So for first one, similarly like the previous sum, also only we have to do this thing also, and we will get the answer. So 6 value of n equals to 1 does not satisfy. I hope you all might be getting it. So let us begin with the next sum, that is second sum for the day. Second sum is 7n plus 5 equals to 19. We have to put the value of n as minus 2. So I am putting the value of n as minus 2 plus 5 equals to 19. Now 7 2 are 14, minus 14 plus 15 is equals to 19. That means minus 14 plus 15. 1 is not equals to 19. So value of n equals to minus 2 also does not satisfy the value and gives the correct answer and form the equation. So let us begin with the next sum, that is third sum for the day of this type. So third sum would be 7n plus 5 equals to 19. Now here we have to put the value of n as 2. So I'm putting the value of n as 2. 7 into 2 plus 5 equals to 19. 7 2 is 14 plus 5 equals to 19. So 19 equals to 19. That means this satisfies and the value of n equals to 2 is the correct one. So we can say that option C forms the equation and the value of n given is perfect over there. So let us begin with the fourth sum, that is 4p minus 3 equals to 13. Here we have to put the value of p as 1. So putting the value of p as 1 equals to 34 minus 3 is equals to 13. That means 1 is not equals to 13. That means it does not satisfy that. So the value of p is not equals to 1. We need to find this thing only. We are not supposed to find the correct value, that correct value of the variable over here. We just need to put the value and check whether it forms the equation or not. 4p minus 3 equals to 13. Yes, friends, 4p minus 3 equals to 13. We have to put the value of p as minus 4. So I am putting the value of p as minus 4, minus 3 equals to 13. Now what we are supposed to do, 4 4 is 16. Minus 16 minus 3 equals to 13. That means minus 19 is not equals to 13. So this we can, by this we can say that the value of p equals to minus 4 also is not suitable and forming the equation over here. So let us begin with the last sum of this type over here, the sixth sum. If you are capable of solving by your own, pause the video and try to solve by your own, friends. I am solving over here for you only. You have to put the value of p as 0. So I am putting the value of p as 0 equals to 13. 4 into 0, 0 minus 3 equals to 13. So minus 3 is not equals to 13. So value of p equals to 0 does not satisfy and form the equation. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. So friends, if you like the content, don't forget to share and subscribe to my channel. So let us begin with the next type and see what new we are going to learn today in this video. Solve the following equations by trial and error method. What is to be said, friends? Two questions are there on the screen. By trial and error method, we have to find the value of, find and solve the equation and find the value of variable over here. So first thing, 5p plus 2 is there. What is the equation? 5p plus 2 equals to 17. We have to find the value of variable p by trial and error method. We don't need to find it exactly. Yes, friends. So I am putting the value of p over here by changing the color so that we can solve it twice or thrice and you can easily understand. First I am putting the value of p as 1, 17. 5 plus 2 is equal to 17. That means 7 is not equal to 17. That means for 1 it is not satisfied. For 1 it does not satisfy. So let us begin and put the value of this as 2 and check whether we are getting the answer or not. So I am putting the value of p as 2 over here. So 5 2 is 10 plus 2, that means 12 is again not equals to 17. So by putting the value of variable S2 does not satisfy. So let us begin with the next and see after putting the value of PS3 whether it satisfies or not. Value of PS3 by 3 is a 15. 15 plus 2 17. Yes, it is equals to, so 17 equals to 17 that we are getting. So value of 3 satisfies, and the answer we have found is value for variable equals to P equals to 3 forms the equation. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. So let us begin with the next sum. We have to solve by trial and error method. That's why we are doing by this way, friends. Otherwise we can directly solve and find the correct answer for and find the value of variable. But here it is to be said by trial and error method we need to find. So that's why we are doing like this. 3m minus 14 equals to 4. Now we have to put, that means 14 and 4, that means 18. Nearly about we should start the value putting the value from 4 over here, because we need large numbers. That's why I'm putting the value of m as from 4, 5 and 6 so that we can get the answer. You can check by putting from 1 also. So no need to worry. If you want to check, you can check by putting from 1 also. So no problem in that. So 12 minus 14 is not equals to 4. We can say that means minus 2 is not equals to 4. So for the value, after putting the value as 4, we are not getting the answer as correctly. We are not getting the answer correctly. So let us begin with the next, that is putting the value of 5. Now I am putting the value of 5 over here. 5 3 is 15. 15 minus 14. 1 is not equals to 4, we can say. That means this also does not satisfy. So let us begin with the next by putting the value of variable m as 6. So I am putting the value of variable as 6. Now after putting the value of variable as 6, 3 6 are 18. 18 minus 4 will result in 4. Yes. So after putting the value of variable as 6, that means m value is 6 and it satisfies the equation and we are getting the correct answer. So the value of variable over here would be 6. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. So let us begin with the next question. So friends, if you like the content, don't forget to share and subscribe to my channel. So let us start with the next question over here and see what we are getting and how we are finding the equation. Now we need to here the statements are to be given to us, friends. Now what we are supposed to do, here the statements are given, we need to form the equation. So this is the new type or the question pattern I have discussed with you previously. Yes, I hope you all might be getting it. So let us form the equation and see how to form the equation. Sum means addition would be there. First thing, by reading the sum of, that means sum means addition, I am knowing. So I am putting the addition sign. Sum of numbers x. Two numbers are there. One is x and means another number 4. So I am writing over here, that is find the value of, for what is to be given, the sum of numbers. Sum of numbers, which number? X and another number is 4. What is the sum is equals to 9. So this is our first answer here. Why? After reading the statement we need to form the equation. So I have formed the equation over here so that we can get it easily and understand that how to form the equation over here. I hope you all might be getting it. So let us begin with the next sum. 2 subtracted from y. From means the term after from will come first. So y I am writing here from y. What is to be subtracted? 2. So y minus 2 is means, that means after is equals to we need to write as 8. So this is the answer for second sum. Similarly we'll do for the third sum. 10 times of a. 10 times means 10 into a, we can say 10 times of a is 70. Is means is equals to, I already told you, that means 10a equals to 70. You can write like 10a equals to 70 also, because when no sign is there, that means multiplication sign is there. Both the answers are correct. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. So let us begin with the fourth sum. The number divided by 5. The number b, that means b divided by 5 gives 6. b divided by 5 b divided by 5 gives 6. So in this way we will form the equation for that. Now let us begin with the next. So I am erasing over here so that as we can find the space and understand it properly. So till 4 we have already completed. So if you are capable of solving by your own, pause the video and try to solve the remaining sums by your own, friends. I am solving over here for you. Fifth sum is 3/4 of t. 3/4 of means multiplication. While solving the sum I have already told you, that means of indicates plus. 3/4 of t is means equals to gives 15. So the equation would be 3t upon 4 also we can say. and this part is also correct. Both the parts are correct. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. So let us begin with the next, that is question number 6, and see how to form the equation for question number 6. Question number 7 times of m. 7 times means 7 multiplied by m. 7 times of m plus means plus sign will indicate plus 7 gets you. That means gives 77. So in this way we can write the equation. So equation would be 7m plus 7 equals to 77. In this way also we can find over here. Now let us begin with the next sum, that is 7 sum. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. And now if you are capable of solving by your own, pause the video and try to solve by your own. 1 by 4th of a number. 1 by 4th of means of a number x. Of a number x is to be given. Minus 4 gives 4. What is to be said? 1 by 4 of a number. 1 by 4. 1 by 4 I have written. Of means multiplication. Number x, that means x we have written. Value of number is x. Then whole bracket minus 4 gives 4. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. This is the most important topic we can say that we need to learn in this chapter, because the students, those who are reached in higher grades, are still facing the problem that how to form the equation. So get your basic concept cleared over here and see that how we are forming the equation over here. I am not writing from myself. I am just reading, and then only I am writing. So just try to catch the words and try to form by your own. So I would suggest that pause the video and try to solve the last sum by your own. If you take away 6 from, take away from is there, that means 6 times of y, that means 6 into y, 6 times of y, and from is to be there, that's why I have written it first. From, that means we need to take 6, we get 60. So this would be the equation for 8 sum. We can write it further also. 6y minus 6 equals to 60 also gives the same value. So we can write like this also. Both the values are correct, or both the answers are correct based on this. I hope you all might be getting it, friend. So let us begin with the next sum. So friends, if you like the content, don't forget to share and subscribe to my channel. So let us begin with the next type and see. Here we need to find what we are supposed to find. Here the following equation is to be given. We need to write the statements based on this. Till this, in the previous question, what we have done, friends, in the previous question we have done the statements were given, we have formed the equation. Now reverse process is there. Equations are to be given to us and we need to write the statements. So let us begin with that and start writing the equations or the statement based on the equation. So the first sum would be p plus 4. We can say like this, the sum of, for the first sum I am writing the sum of two numbers are there, p and 4 is 15. Yes, I hope you all might be getting it, because p plus 4 is to be given, that means sum is to be there. The sum of p plus 4 is 15. In the similar way we can write for the others also, friends. Yes, I hope you all might be getting it. That was the easier type of sum. So if you are capable of solving by your own, pause the video and try to solve the remaining sums by your own, and try to make the statements by your own, so that you can understand it properly. That's why the reverse process is also given to you, so that you can clear a basic concept over here. So from, by using from also we can do 7 subtracted from m is 3. Yes, I hope you all might be getting it. 7 subtracted from m, that means the term after written after from will come first. So m here over, so what is to be subtracted? 7 is to be subtracted and we are getting 3. That means the same equation we are getting. So we can check that in this way we have written the statement that is correct. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. So let us begin with the third sum, that is 2m equals to 7. So how we are supposed to write? Twice of a number, twice of a number m, twice of a number m is 7. I hope you all might be getting it. This thing we know very well, as we have done this thing in previous type also. So I hope you all might be getting it. Twice of m, that means 2 times of m gives 7. So that is the correct answer for question number 3. So let us begin with the next sum, that is question number 4. M by 5 is equals to 3. That is to be given. I was writing the equation only, but we need to write the statements. What we can write over here is 1/5. We can write 1/5 Afterwards, I will explain that why I have written like this. 1/5 of m is, this is m is 3, that is to be given to us. 1/5, that means 1 by 5 of means multiplication is 3. We can write like 1 into m would be m by 5 equals to 3. That means same equation we are getting as given in the question. That means we have written the statement correctly. So let us begin with the next sum, friends. It is similar type as we have done right now. So I am erasing just little bit so that we can find and solve it properly and easily by using 3/5, because 3 is to be given over here. So I am writing 3/5 of m is 6. So 3/5, that means 3 by 5 of m is 6. That means 3m by 5 equals to 6. That means the statement we have written is correct. I hope you all might be getting it. 3/5 of m is 6. Yes, so let us begin with the next sum. 3p plus 4. So friends, I will suggest that if you are capable of solving by your own, pause the video and try to solve by your own over here. I am solving over here for you only. What is to begin? 3p. That means 3 times of p also we can write, or thrice of p also we can write. But here I would like to suggest that 3 times of a number p, in this way we will write 3 times of a number p when added to 4, when added to 4 gives 25. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. So what was there? 3 times of a number, that means 3 times of a number p is to be said 3 times of p when added 4. 4 we have, after adding 4, that is giving us the answer as 25. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. So let us begin with the next type over here. Next type is over here, we can say, that is 4p minus 2 equals to 18. So how we are going to write the equation based on that? From also 2 when I'm writing like this, when 2 subtracted from 4 times of p, it gives what it gives? It gives 18. When 2 subtracted from 4 times of p, it gives 18. Yes, friends, I hope you all might be getting it. So now let us begin with the next sum, that is the last sum of this type. So friends, here I would suggest that if you are capable of solving by your own, pause the video and try to solve by your own. So I am solving over here for you only. What is to be said? When 2 added to half of a number p, it gives 8. What I have written? When 2 is added to half of the number p, that means half of p, when 2 is added, it gives 8. So similar type of equation we are getting over here. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. So friends, if you like the content, don't forget to share and subscribe to my channel. So let us begin with the next type and see what new we are going to learn today in this video. Set up an equation in the following cases. Here the statements are to be given to us and we need to form the equation. This thing I think we have learned in our previous class also. So let us begin with that. Irfan says that he has 7 marbles. What is to be said? Irfan has 7 marbles, more than 5 times the marble Parmeet has. And in bracket, what is to be Parmeet? Take m to be the number of Parmeet marbles. That means Parmeet is having m number of marbles. And what is to be said? 5 times the marble of Parmeet. 5 times the marble of Parmeet, that is 5m would be there. And Irfan has 7 more, that means 7 more than that. Now what is to be said, friends, that Irfan has total 37 marbles. What is to be said? Irfan has total 37 marbles. So the equation we have formed over here is 5m plus 7 gives 37. I hope lot many students might be facing problem that how I have made the equation. So I am understanding or trying to make you understand that how we have made the equation over here. Irfan says he has 7 marbles. So we can write like this also, 7 marbles more, that means plus would be there. Then 5 times the marble Parmit has. 5 times the marble Parmit has. 5 times marble Parmit has. The value is to be given. We have to take as m. And Irfan has total 37 marble. This thing also it can be written like this also, because in addition it does not matter whether which number we are writing first. So 7 plus 5 equals to 37. Both the value or both the equations are correct. This one also and this one also. I hope you all might be getting it. So let us begin with the next sum for the day, friends. So the next sum would be, I am writing over here so that you can understand it properly and get your concept clear over here. So the next sum is Lakshmi's father is 49 years old. Lakshmi's father. But before solving, what we can show, take Lakshmi's age to be y years. We have to take the value or the age of the Lakshmi as y years. We have read, that is note we have read it first. He is 4 years older than 3 times of Lakshmi age. Who is older? 4 years older. His father is 4 years older. Yes, 3 times the age of Lakshmi. 3 times the age of Lakshmi. What would be the 3 times? Lakshmi age is x years. 3 times of Lakshmi age would be 3y. And he is 4 years older. That means if we will add 4 over here, then we'll get the value as 49, because his father age is 49. So the equation we have formed over here is 3y plus 4 equals to 49. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. Yes. So this was the easier type of sum. So friends, if you are capable of solving by your own, pause the video and try to solve by your own, as I am solving over here for you only. So let us begin with the last sum for the day and see what new we are going to learn today in this sum. The teacher tells the class that the highest mark obtained by a student in her class is twice the lowest mark. Take the lowest score as L. Lowest score we need to take as L. It is to be said. Again I am reading. The teacher tells the class that the highest mark we are talking about highest. We are talking about highest. Yes, highest marks obtained by a student in her class is means is equals to twice the lowest mark. Twice the lowest mark. That means twice of L, because lowest mark is L, as we already read it. Twice the lowest marks plus 7. So I am writing plus. Yes. Now after what is shown, the highest score is 87. So in front of or below highest, we will write the score that is given, that is 87 equals to 2L plus 7. So the equation we have formed over here is 2L plus 7 is equals to 87. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. So friends, if you like the content, don't forget to share and subscribe to my channel. And thanks for watching you all.